Miss Mel, are you still writing? Are you still journaling? Are you getting your thoughts out your head? And I was like, like normal. Then I found out, girl, no, that's not. People don't ruminate because your girl loves a good party. To me, I'm like, oh, okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Destiny's Diary and welcome to my first series. This series is going to be called Seeing, Loving, and Knowing Me. This series, or the title of the series, was really prompted from my therapist in one of my sessions in March, being like, Miss Mel, are you still writing? Are you still journaling? Are you getting your thoughts out your head? And I was like, I'm not. I have not been. And she was like, we should probably get back to that. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right, because quarter one just a little bit was a little rough mentally, but we got through it and we're back in a routine, and part of that routine is journaling. And with this being Destiny's Diary, like, how can I not give y'all a little bit of peek? It's not a diary, but it's a journal, one of many, because I love a good journal. Within this series, I will share a week of journal prompts that I have done, a little bit of my answers, in the hopes that it gives you some encouragement to maybe pick up a journal and write for yourself, or just simply reflect on some of the prompts, and get to like see, know, learn, and love yourself a little bit more. So let's get into it. It's gonna be a quick video because there's no fluff. I don't need to add a bunch of words because most of this is for you, to encourage you to write, do a little extra reflecting, and get to know yourself. So week one, we're gonna get through these 7 questions. Like I said, I'll share a little bit of my answers, and that'll be a wrap. So question 1, what do I value most about myself today? What? How good I look in the camera. No, I'm kidding. And I answered that question by, and it was funny that this was my first question and that this was my answer, being like, this was me starting to write and journal again, prompted by my therapist. But I said, I value and acknowledge, and I value that I acknowledge and ask for help when I'm not doing good mentally now. I don't try to push through or ignore it. I'm simply taking care of me, because for long, I just thought some of the things that I was dealing with mentally and my anxiety and things was just like normal. Then I found out, girl, no, that's not. People don't ruminate and worry about something and then forget they worried and then pick it back up and put it back. People don't do that, but I do. So yeah, that's question 1. What do I value most about myself today? Question 2, when I feel most like, when do I feel most like me? What am I doing? I answered that question with some of my favorite things: teaching Pilates, hosting my friends and family, or just a party in general, because your girl loves a good party. Hanging out with like-minded people, fun thing in front of a camera, and when I'm being creative in any capacity. So that's a question 2. When do I feel most like me? And what am I doing? Question 3. This one was like something that I've known and picked up about myself, and I feel like I've gotten better, but I'm like, we can get even better at doing this. So I said, what compliments are the hardest for me to accept and why? My response was possibly that I'm creative, or that I have skills and experience in areas that I have them in. And I just like, it's like internally, consciously, I know that I'm also very creative, because your girl has come up with some amazing things over the years. And I have worked. I'm 30. I've been working for a while now. Forgot my thought. And so I know I have skills and experience in the areas, like I said, that I have them. But it's when people say that to me, I'm like, oh, okay, thank you, please carry on. Thanks. And so it's like, girl, we gotta get better, because we know it in our knower, but it's just when people tell us, it's like, I don't need the attention. Okay, question 4. I'm not gonna give y'all everything in this question, because this one is a little bit, there's parts of this question that I'm like, that's not for everybody to know, but I will give you the majority of it. So question 4, what do I believe I deserve in life, love, and friendship? My first response was everything the Lord has for me, okay? But then I said, a life that is full of happiness, new and mundane experiences, surrounded by those who love, support, and challenge me, doing things that are fulfilling and that I'm passionate about, serving others, doing my part to love people and change my community. In love, I said, I don't want to give y'all all of this because it's very personal. But in love, I said I want a slow love that's solid and cool to the touch. And I actually may do something with this at some point. but I don't want to share it yet. But in love, I want something that's slow and solid, and rooted in the Lord, and, you know, passionate, you know. And yeah, moving on from question 4. We're gonna get better on being vulnerable on this little channel, but I'm trying. Question, oh wait, and then in friendship, I said exactly what I have. I have a variety of friends from each season of my life. Some look the same and others look different. Those friendships do, but they all serve different purposes, but none are less important. I really, 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 really love my friends. And funny story, my mom used to like say when I was younger that everybody was my best friend. I was the only child, and so like I just had a lot of besties. And now I have my core group, and then I feel like I have like layers, and it's not, everybody's not on the same level, but there's layers, and it expands out and it's wide. And I have people that if I need to call them, I can, and they will come running. So that's question 4. Question 5. What's one childhood trait I've held onto that still serves me? Back to kind of the friendship thing. I said, I think my ability to make friends and let people know they matter and are important. Because once you make a connection with me and I like your vibe and we just vibe, like, we may not be best friends, we may not talk every single day, but if I see you or you're doing something on the socials or something, I'm gonna support you and just be like your biggest cheerleader. So number 6, what do I bring to a room even when I'm quiet? And, you know, as a Scorpio, as just me, I can be very mysterious. And I am also very quiet. I'm naturally an introvert. I become a yapper in front of a camera, and when I'm with people that like I feel really, really safe and comfortable with. So, but to answer this question, I said my light and positivity, my observations, because I'm very observant, my intentionality of what the purpose is and why I'm in the room, my perspective, but also my ability to challenge the status quo or ask the hard questions. That is one of my favorite things to do. I love, love, love being in a room, in a discussion, in a creative brainstorm, and I like to try to like flip things, to see things from a different perspective, or to just push the barrier a little bit or shake the table. I love shaking the table. I said my honesty and kindness, my creativity, and my confidence. So that's question 6. And the 7th and final question for the week. If I were someone else, what would I admire about me? I said my honesty, my creativity, my curiosity, how I love people, how I encourage people, and my continual journey to learning about myself. Just to name a few things. So yeah, that's the first episode, and seeing, loving, and knowing me. I hope this encourages you, inspires you, motivates you to maybe pick up a journal and reflect on the prompts yourselves, or simply just, you know, take some time to sit with yourself and think about those things, and get to know yourself more. Literally see, know, learn, and love yourself more. Comment below. Let me know which question really spoke to you. Like this video, subscribe, and then share it to a friend or two. Maybe you and a friend can like go on a journaling journey together. But either way, thank you guys for tuning in to another video on Destiny's Diaries, and I hope you enjoy. Mwah. Bye guys. Okay. My phone better not have freaking died. That's what I do. Okay. I don't know if I want to do likes, now, comment, and share. It is what? I'm dying. I'm not gonna work, but where the cough come from? Where is the cough coming from? Devil, you're a liar. In Jesus' name, because I'm gonna record this video.